This virtual graduation is a first for all of us, but nonetheless, the recognition of our students should not be missed. Parents, students, relatives, and friends, presenting to you the candidates for graduation from the kindergarten school year 2019-2020. Antiporda Pierre James, Truthfulness, Faith, and Creativity Award.
This morning's commencement speaker makes her home in North Georgia, USA. She is a member of the National Honor Society, was an Illinois State Scholar, and graduated cum laude from Florida Atlantic University. Her corporate background was in financial management before she transitioned into the publishing world. She has written curriculum reviews for many of the homeschool community's most established authors and publishers, and has spoken as chief convention across the United States. She is involved in legislative lobbying for educational, parental, and religious freedom. She has 2 sons, and they share a 16-year homeschooling journey. Her eldest is now completing his senior year in college with a biology major, while her youngest plans to major in criminal justice. She is a character coach for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, an active member of Church Baptist from Georgia, and her passion includes mountain biking, hiking, kayaking, writing, and baking late-night cookies. She embodies for a lifelong learning, even if she's currently learning how to play the guitar. Since 2014, she has served as the Chief Operating Officer of the Bright Ideas Press, publisher of one of HG's most beloved books, The Mystery of History. So graduates and parents, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming a dear friend of Homeschool Global, Ms. Susan Barton.
Grandparents, siblings, titas, titos, and dearest friends, I join with you today to celebrate this earliest milestone in your child's academic journey. May the pride and joy you feel looking upon your young graduate today multiply exponentially with each of the grades and graduations to come. The investment you make every day to foster discovery and mastery of knowledge in these early learners will serve them not only for all of their academic years, but for a lifetime. The school years are just the beginning of a lifetime of curiosity, questioning, and solving. Our entire globe is served by your dedication to raising lifelong learners. You are guiding a generation that will heal the once unhealable, solve the once unsolvable, restore the once broken, protect the once unnoticed, speak into the once silent, and unite the once divided. Tomorrow belongs to these young graduates, and it's beautiful to envision. We honor your child and your family in this moment and in so many more to come. I'd like to share with you today, from the heart of a mama to 21 and 14-year-old sons, One just graduated from 8th grade, and one will graduate from college this spring. In retrospect, there are so many things I wish I could tell my younger self when my own children were the age of yours. Participating in the education of our children can seem daunting. We ask ourselves if we're doing it well enough, thoroughly enough. Are we using the right methods and curriculum? What a blessing to be joined with the Homeschool global community where those questions are answered so well. Our ultimate goal in our children's education is not to cover every fact, answer every question, or master every discipline. Our ultimate goal is to raise children with the passion and tools to learn independently for the rest of their lives. Through my own homeschooling years and meetings with countless parents, grandparents, and students, I've found 5 key ways to raise a lifelong learner. We must slow. How I remember the days when it seemed like it took us forever to accomplish the simplest of chores or errands. Children are not naturally hurried. They are consistently pausing. And in the pauses, they learn. Reading beloved bedtime stories, sculpting a creation with modeling clay, blowing iridescent bubbles in the breeze. The delights of young children often gift us the opportunity to slow. Grandparents, you have a delightful way of understanding once again the learning we can rediscover in slowing. May you savor those deeply breathed moments with your grandchildren. Many of a child's pauses happen as they observe something they've never noticed before or are seeing with new detail or understanding. The scientific method hinges on observation. When we carefully observe an object or situation from varying angles and in fine detail, sometimes what we once thought was common to us, we discover held attributes we had missed our whole lifetimes because we didn't intentionally observe. This is true of our children too. We are well served as parents guiding their school years to be attentive students, careful observers of our children that we might know and appreciate one another well. All of those moments side by side with your child, observing the shapes of the clouds, how a flower's petals layer over one another, watching an insect find his way along the sidewalk. In each of these moments, sharing detailed observation, you are inspiring a lifelong learner. Also a part of the scientific method is the question. Have you ever wondered how many times per day a young child can ask the same question? It's their job as young learners, and it's our job to encourage their questions and then give them tools to find the answer. We may often answer their questions with another question, such that they might learn to consider the many different dimensions discovery can reveal. We may provide the book, the picture, the excursion to discover the answer to their question. In learning to ask questions and seek answers, we create a new generation of inventors, thinkers, problem solvers, and creators. We must wonder, the years of why. Why is water wet? Why does the sun go away at night? Why does my brother not like it when I do that? Why do rainbows come and go? Why do I need a nap? Why are the ears on the side of my head? Maybe this is one of the most important whys. Why do we stop wondering when the world and people are so full of most fascinating details? I think our young why investigators know something that we often lose along the road of busy. Children, let's help mom and dad guess one of our most important ways we learn. What do you like to do most? Play, right? Do you love to play? Let's see. Can you hop on one foot? Let's try. Wow, I know some of you can hop really high. Can you flap your arms like a bird? Ask mom and dad to try too. Their arms make really big wings. They could fly anywhere. Can you twirl around like a ballerina? Careful, don't get dizzy. Maybe later today, you can draw a colorful picture or practice skipping together. When we play, we not only learn, we open our senses and our thought processes in special ways because we feel good. We don't need to cover all of the science behind it here, but we remember what we do when we feel loved and joyful, when we're playful. Indeed, all 5 of these necessary elements for lifelong learning are natural to a child. We need only foster their natural tendencies to marvel, to learn, to know a little more each day. When we inspire their curiosity and equip them to consider possibilities and find answers, our concern shifts from teaching them enough facts to providing enough muse and opportunity to discover. Slow, observe, question, wonder, play. Lifelong learning happens naturally at home among those we love. I understand that some of you may bestow upon your child an early character award. Encouragement is such a profound way to foster your child's passion for learning. This award undoubtedly signifies moments when your child has begun to choose gratitude, selflessness, determination, kindness, or compassion. I'm grateful for the privilege to have honored my sons with words of affirmation which represent the essence of their character. Upon my eldest, now 21, I bestowed the word genuine. In a world that esteems fast and easily attained, I have high regard for this young man's resolve to be genuine in all situations, among all people. He's true to the man God shaped him to be. My youngest, who is celebrating a graduation of his own this year, I bestowed the word valiant. Since he was but a toddler, he has been brave, courageous, just, and chivalrous. He may not wear the physical armor of a knight, but the Lord grants him his own. Children, as your parents and families celebrate with you today and tell you all of the special things about you, I hope your whole face smiles with the joy in your heart. You know what? I think it would make their day special too if you shared with them right now something you really love about them. Did you do it? What a fun way to celebrate together. Parents, grandparents, titas, and titos, I often share with prospective homeschool families that I did not know fully the magnitude of love I would have for my sons before I became a mother, though they were prayed for and so much the dream of my heart before they were ever in my arms. So to our homeschool journey, I had little idea how significant this journey would be until I experienced it. I cannot imagine having not had this time together. I'm quite certain I learned as much or more than them along the way. I celebrate alongside each of you today for the amazing adventure ahead of you. How grateful we can be as parents that God specifically chose you to be theirs. You are exactly who they need to show them how to discover with wide-eyed wonder. Children, as you learn more exciting things every year, I hope you will come to know that God Himself created you to be the very special person that you are. There is no one else on the whole planet just like you. He loves you more deeply than we can ever begin to imagine. He's with you as you play, as you learn, as you dream. Mamas and daddies, He's with you too. He's already ahead of all of the questions you or your children may have. This I know, and God bless you.